So Nintendo revealed more information about the Fire Emblem Echoes DLC. The whole season pass is $45, even though the game itself is $40. What? Well, that's actually less than all the Awakenings DLC, which is $53 total. All the Fates DLC is $26. Does Revelation count? Is $20. Let's say it does, since you have to own Birthright or Conquest to download it. So $46. Fire Emblem Echoes DLC Season Pass is actually standard pricing to the franchise, which still doesn't make things any better. Now, I love the Fire Emblem franchise. I bought all the DLC in Awakening and Fates. I don't regret it. But after seeing the trailer, I have to put my foot down on some things I'm not too happy about. Let's go through each pack, starting with the Fledgling Warriors pack. Now, I'm not too concerned about the map layout or how difficult the enemies will be. I just want to know what my reward is, since not everyone will buy the Season Pass, but may want 1 or 2 maps. So what do I get?
Discover items and weapons as you explore the Astral Temple.
Items and weapons, huh? This sounds like Museum Melee and Infinite Regalia, where you can farm rare weapons. I'm fine with this. What's next?
Encounter wretches and riches while recovering the stolen goods of a peddler from brigands.
Oh good, you can farm for gold just like Ghostly Gold and the Gold Gaffé, or Gaffy? I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyway, cool, what else?
And gather a band of bandages as you fell waves of terrors.
I greatly appreciate the XP grinding maps, just like Bootcamp and Exponential Growth. This Fledgling Warriors is a solid pack to purchase since it has the 3 most important maps that Awakening and Fates have: farming weapons, gold, and XP. That's all you really need.
We've got trouble!
What do you mean, Felicia? What's wrong?
Dive deep into the inner sanctum to glean items and weapons from sepulchres infested with tomb robbers.
That sounds like Astral Temple.
Choose wealth before health in a deadly fortress haunted by a spectral army.
That sounds like Wretches and Riches.
And gain experience battling unending waves of vengeful tomb lords in the Lords of the Grave.
That sounds like Band of Bandages! Wait, so the Undaunted Heroes pack is the same as the Fledgling Warriors, but harder? Let me guess. You get better weapons, gold, and XP. This is what I don't like. Selling the same thing, but better. Awakening and Heroes did not do this. It was just one map, that was it. But this, they're splitting it. I don't believe it. Moving on. The Lost Ultras pack contains exclusive classes. Now, I don't mind this if the classes are vastly different from all the others in the main game, like the Bride class from Awakening, or the Ballistican class from Fates. But 10 exclusive classes? What? Like what?
Such as Spartan, Harrier, and Yasha.
Okay, those 3 classes are definitely different from the typical units you would see in the main game. That last class is just so cool, I have to get that on my main team. And is that a Black Pegasus on fire? Now I'm curious what the other classes are and what kind of unique skills they can learn. I wonder if one of them is possibly Ike's Vanguard class or maybe Marth's Lodestar class. Anyway, next is the Rise of the Deliverance pack. This is story-related content. Awakening and Fates did this too, to continue the story after you beat the game. But this is a prequel to the main game. I feel like this should already be in the game already. This is before Alm starts his story, so you won't be controlling him, but instead other NPCs. Since I haven't played the game, I don't know the whole story, I don't know if there are any unanswered questions reserved for this DLC, so I can't judge this until I play it. The reward? You recruit people who otherwise would not join you in the main game. This I don't like, unless it's other characters from previous Fire Emblem titles. That I'm fine with, but I don't like this because in Awakening, you didn't need to buy DLC to recruit people like Yenfei, Walhart, or Emerin. If the reward was a unique skill like in Fire Emblem Fates DLC story, then I'd be fine with that. And finally, the last DLC pack is coming soon. I just hope it does not contain even harder map for farming weapons, gold, and XP. Now I understand people don't like buying DLC, and it sure would be nice if this was all included in the game, but the reality is, it's not, and you don't have to buy it. In fact, the only ones that are worth purchasing are the gold farming map and the XP grinding map from the Undaunted Heroes pack. After all, harder difficulty usually gives better rewards. If these gold farming and XP grinding maps were in the actual game, then everyone would say, oh, Fire Emblem Echoes is so easy, you can just go here and here to grind and you're all set to go to beat the story anytime. And, well, that's true. In Awakening and Fates, getting those two gold farming and XP grinding maps did make the game a lot easier. And boy, remember in those older titles, you had to go in the arena and hope for the best that your unit wouldn't die and try to grind XP that way. But yeah, Fire Emblem has gotten a lot easier over the previous games, just because now you can go to other areas, not just continue with the story. So I understand gold farming and XP grinding maps as paid DLC, so it doesn't make the game super easy, unless you want it to. This concludes my opinion for the Fire Emblem Echoes trailer. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to poke that like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing to my channel where I talk about other things gaming related. Check out my entire live stream playthrough of Fire Emblem Fates, Conquest, and Revelation on my other gaming channel. Question: will you be purchasing any of this DLC? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for inviting me over. And for not asking me to clean your room. I know we're friends, but I'm still happy to work for you. Call me anytime.